welcome back to part 7 of the Book 1 Cozies Club chapter by chapter for Murder in the Margins, the first book in the Open Book Mystery Series by Margaret Loudon. I'm Di, and this is my audio-only reading vlog for this book. Today I will be reading chapters 19 through 22 and sharing my thoughts with you along the way. Due to the nature of this reading vlog, there will be spoilers, so if you haven't read these chapters yet, I suggest that you not listen to this recording until you have. If you would prefer to hear my general thoughts on this book in its entirety, keep an eye out for my Book 1 Cozies Club series First Impressions video, which will be posted sometime after the reading vlogs for this book have commenced. So how is everybody doing this evening? We are in the home stretch, the last 4 chapters of this book. I am really excited to know how this is all going to wrap up, who done it, and what the motive for the murder was. On another note, though, just a little glimpse into my day today, my video camera decided to not like me anymore, and I was getting set up to record a video, and in preparation for that, I had plugged in my camera, and it started to smoke. So, nonetheless, the camera no longer works. I tried everything I could to try to get it to work, and nothing happened. So, the camera is dead. I had to order a new one today. So, the series First Impressions video is probably going to be delayed a bit, just because I'm not sure when the camera is going to get here with all of the shipping delays, and it is a different camera to the one that I had, so I'm going to need a little bit of learning time with it to get a video recorded and posted, I believe. So just wanted to let you all know that up front. Thankfully, this is an audio-only reading vlog, so my microphone and my recording device are still serving me well, thank goodness, but my camera is no longer with me. So that was my day today, besides it being warmer than I enjoy. But yeah, it is now evening time. I am settling down for the night, and I am looking forward to finishing this book up. So, I will dive into chapter 19 right now, and I will be back with you in a bit. So I just finished chapter 19. We're finally getting some information about that pearl that India picked up at the beginning of the book that I was so curious about. I am very curious, though, how Penelope came to the conclusion of going to the jeweler's. I don't quite remember them saying that Evelyn had taken the pearls to be restrung, but it just might be something that I missed or don't remember. I haven't actually flipped back to the beginning of the book to see, but I don't remember that being said. It's completely possible, though. So that whole way that it was delivered was kind of weird to me, because I wish that they had shown her train of thought on checking out that lead instead of just saying a thought occurred to her. I'm also glad about how her relationship with Miles finally ended, but I'm not happy with the way that it happened, I guess. Like, I feel like she should be a little bit more upset that she was quote-unquote unceremoniously dumped. She should have just come back and said, I've been meaning to talk to you about that as well. Da 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 da. But she opted for the cleaner, nicer version, so I commend her for that. And also the whole thing with the show not filming their special anymore. I am even more curious now who had sent the threatening letter in the cliche pasted letters from a magazine letter to, I think Noah was his name. I mean, I can certainly see why he wouldn't be interested in filming the special anymore, especially since not only was he threatened, but his life was actually put into danger when he was almost driven off the road. So I feel like a lot of things are coming to a point right now. A lot of things are happening. I'm wondering where Mrs. Danvers is. I found it odd that Mrs. Danvers wasn't around when Penelope was getting ready for her date with Miles. I know she chalked it up to Mrs. Danvers being a little peeved with her for staying home all day alone, but I mean, Mrs. Danvers stays home alone a lot, so wouldn't you think that at least she'd come out and show herself to Penelope once before she left on her date with Miles? I'm hoping nothing's happened to her, but I guess we will find out more about that in maybe the next chapter. So I'm going to dig into chapter 20 right now, and I'll be back with you in a bit. So I just finished chapter 22. I am very happy with how this book ended. Everything made sense. Though I would have liked to see Penn call Charlotte and, inquire about Mrs. Danvers being on the Worthington estate after getting that phone call instead of just rushing over there. I mean, it is somebody's land. You shouldn't be going onto somebody else's property without permission. So I get how all of that played out and Worthington calling the police and everything like that. It was very interesting how all of that ended up with the police barging in and both Penn and Evelyn stating at the same time that each other tried to kill them. I was a little bit concerned that it looked poorly for Penn because she was the one holding the gun when the police barged in, but obviously everything worked out. McGuire had a little chuckle about it. It looks like they will be pursuing a relationship with each other, or at least getting to know each other a bit better. But yeah, I really feel like this book came full circle. Like, we got all of this information in the beginning, in the earlier chapters, about the Pearl, and we met Evelyn, and then it's now wrapped up here at the end where we find out about that Pearl. We find out about Evelyn. And yeah, so I thought this was a very interesting read. I see on the back there, in the last few pages, there is a little sampler for the next book in the series, which is supposedly coming out this summer. So I will look forward to checking that one out as well. Obviously, I enjoyed this one enough that I will be interested in continuing it. And yeah, so that will do it for this installment of chapter by chapter. I have also picked the next book out of the Book One Cozies Club TBR jar. So February's selection will be Raining Men and Corpses. This is the first book in the Raina Sun series by Anne R. Tan. I only picked the book out of the jar. I haven't actually looked at it, but if my memory serves me correctly, this is a free book on Nook, the Barnes & Noble digital book app. It's possible that it's also on Kindle for free, but I know that it was free for a time. I believe it possibly still is on Nook. Be sure to go to the Book One Cozies Club thread for this book in the Mystery Madness Goodreads group to check all of those details. I will confirm that when the post goes up, but for now I am just letting you know that that is February's book of the month. I also want to remind you that March Mystery Madness is around the corner. That is our month-long reading event where we focus all of our reading on mysteries, any type of mystery, cozy mysteries, grittier mysteries, true crime, any kind of mystery. As long as you are reading a mystery in the month of March, you are participating with us. So that is another reason for you to go over to the Mystery Madness Goodreads group and join the group so that you can get all of the announcements. Our Twitter page is also listed down below in case that is more your thing. But that being said, I am looking for suggestions for the March Book One Cozies Club selection. So if you'd like to suggest a first book from a cozy mystery series for us to read in the month of March, definitely leave those suggestions down in the comments. I would love to see any suggestions you may have, and I will be choosing the book for March by the time the chapter by chapters for Raining Men and Corpses is over. So as I did with this month, the chapter by chapter for Raining Men and Corpses will probably come out between the 10th and the 15th of the month. I will know a little bit more once I actually look at the book, see how many chapters there are, and do my little breakdown of how many sections we will have. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this chapter by chapter, as well as some upcoming events. So like I said, I hope you will join me for Raining Men and Corpses in February, and I will talk to you again soon. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.